Let me feel your love again. 'Cause I've been running round in circles, screaming out your name. Take me to a different place. Just the two of us and we can stay up all night, kissing under streetlights, doing what we want to, doing what we need to do, staying up all night. Everything is alright. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be the someone.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Simply Designed. Welcome if you are new. If you are new, my name is Anastasia, and today I am doing a little bit of a different video than I usually do. I am making a list of all the random things that I need to get done. So it's anything from cleaning to organizing to DIYs to just all the little random house projects that need to get done. We're getting it done here today. So if there's anything random that you need to get done, let's go ahead and do it together. But the first thing I'm going to start off with is this island. I mentioned a couple videos back that it was just not working for us, and here you can see my husband having way too much fun than he should, but what's a little fun, right? But this butcher block island my husband actually made, and we refinished it, did all the good stuff that we needed to do, but over time food was staining the island and it just became very hard to keep clean. So what we're gonna do is stain it, we're gonna sand it, we're gonna put polish on top, and it's gonna be good as new.
Didn't think I'd make it without you by my side. Let me feel your love again. Just the two of us and we could stay up all night, kissing under streetlights, doing what we want to, doing what we need to do, staying up all night. Everything is alright. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be the someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. Be with you. Be with you.
And after my husband got the island all nice sanded down, we went ahead to Home Depot and picked up this gloss and this wood stain. I chose the antique white. I just thought if I make this island a little brighter, it would be a little bit more my thing, because before it was more of like a yellowish tone, not what I was going for. But when we first applied the stain, I was like, oh my goodness, what did I choose? But luckily this is stain, this is not paint. After we put the stain on it, we let it set for a good 5 minutes, and then I went ahead and wiped it all off, and then we decided to stain it once again just to give it a little bit more of a wider color to kind of eliminate that yellow color. But it turned out really cute. I mean, there's not a very big, like, significant difference from the before and after. It's just slightly lighter, and obviously it's a lot cleaner. But after we're done staining, everything is drying, I'm just going to go ahead and briefly wipe down the counters and sweep the floors because there was so much dust. I mean, I eventually need to go over and just do a whole deep clean of this main area.
Like you, I would watch the days go by, wasted in blue. I was out of use. Now every day, every night, every moment with you, I'm walking on air. And every day, every way, I feel I can't lose. I wanna shout it out, ain't no limit. I wanna shout it out to the world. You got me all worked up, got me spinning. I'm crazy for love, crazy for love.
Alright, so the stain needed some time to dry on the island, so while that is drying, I am going to be wiping down these cabinets and the countertops, and I should have removed everything from them. That was my bad. I didn't realize that we'd have so much dust in here, but isn't this satisfying to watch? I mean, I wish my cabinets were always this dirty so I can wash them. Just kidding, but I'm gonna take the time and do this, and then I'm gonna just briefly sweep the floors to get all the dust off of it, because by this point it was tracking through the entire house. But after, you know, several hours, we went ahead and applied the gloss, and the gloss itself needed like 48 or 72 hours, I can't remember. So our island was out of use for a couple days, so we just ate at the coffee table. Let me tell you, the kids really enjoyed that.
Hello, how'd you do? I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. Hope you're fine, ain't got time to do everything you said you would. Frames of the past and the memory of you just come running by. Pictures of sunny days with your smile and the bar.
Here, my husband is pouring the gloss on the island, and I'm just going around with a roller, smoothing it all out. And I didn't like how this looked at first, because at first our island was matte, which made it very hard to clean, but you know, it was the aesthetic that I was going for. But then just kind of realized I need something glossy, something that will make it easy to wipe food and markers off of, something that won't stain this island. So now it's kind of growing on me. I don't mind it, but this was day one. Here on day two, I am in my bathroom. I am just showing you how nasty this bathroom vent is. Like I've mentioned before, we live in such a dusty area, and I just feel like our furniture, our vents, everything is dusty 24/7. But I'm just going to be taking care of that, and I'm just referring back to my list here and there, making sure I don't get sidetracked, because we all know I'm good at doing that. But if you guys stick around until the end, I will show you how the island turned out. Like I said, it's growing on me more than it did before, but here I'm just using a pick to pick at all of this dust. I'm sure there's a tool, but I did not get my hands on it on time for this video, and I cannot remove this vent for the life of me.
Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them. How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them.
And I have recently just washed the shower curtain. I washed the runner in our entryway and in our bathroom. It was just time to give everything a good wash. So here in this video, I'll be placing all of those things back in place. But after restocking kind of a couple of items in the bathroom, I am just taking my handy dandy vinegar and water solution, and I am using that to clean everything, the mirrors, the counters, and I'm using the same solution on the floors today. So after that's all taken care of, I'm taking my Clorox wand to clean the toilet, and this is like the best invention ever. I talk about it all the time. All you do is you put a sponge on it, you clean it, let it sit, throw the sponge away, no bacteria, no smells. It's amazing.
You got a smile that makes the sun rise. you, I know it's alright. You read my mind, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's one day.
After the floors had a little bit of time to dry, I'm bringing in my rug that goes here in the bathroom, and I'm securing it with this rug tape. This thing is amazing. I have tried so many things to make my rugs not slip, and I just find this is the best thing. So I use this on little rugs, on big rugs, and it just works every single time.
We do this every day, we do this love for life. You got a smile that makes it sound.
Next thing on our list is taking care of this entryway. After sanding the island, just everybody was walking in and out of the house, and there was just dust and it was just dirty all over. So I need to mop all the floors. I washed all the rugs, need to lay that down, and then we're just moving straight along.
Don't talk about it like you're crazy. You know damn well I can't replace you. Just say what you mean. Don't waste your time being mad at me. Say what you mean, say what you mean. And you'll get what you need, get what you need. What I do is try to give you more than words. When I say I quit, it's only cause it hurts. We got places we can go to figure out what we've done, what we need, what to do. Yeah, I got you. The way you look at me is absent. It's like you're walking through a labyrinth. Just say what's going on? Don't waste your time being all alone. Say what you mean, say what you mean.
I have made it into my living room, and if you notice, I do not have a rug. I have sold my white rug. I don't know what I was thinking in the first place of buying a white rug with 4 kids, but it was just way too hard to keep clean. So we sold the rug, and you guys, September 1st, I have my first clean and decorate for fall coming out, and I am so excited. Here you're seeing a couple of sneak peeks. I was just purchasing a couple new items and hiding them over here in this little corner, but I'm just gonna wait until September 1st to lay out my new rug, make it a big transformation, if you will. But I am so excited. I am like holding myself back from not decorating too early because I am so good at doing that. I will decorate for Christmas in November, but I'm holding back. But you guys, stay tuned. I think I will make it like a 2-part series. I'll be decorating in part 1 the kitchen and the living room, and then in part 2 I'll be decorating the end side of the entire house. So if you guys need some ideas, any way you need to make your house cozy, I got you covered. But since there's no rug here, I'm just going to mop these floors because, let's be real, when there's a rug on the floor, I never take the rug out and mop these floors. So this is a perfect opportunity to mop these floors before I lay my new rug down.
What I do is try to give you more than words. When I say I quit, it's only cause it hurts. We got places we can go to figure out what we've done, what we need, what to do. Yeah, I got you.
Now that the majority of the living room is clean, I'm just taking a wet microfiber cloth and I'm going through these couches. These couches are probably the best and the most comfortable couches I've ever owned, and believe me, I have owned a lot of couches, but it's just the color black that gets me. It's hard to keep it clean, you know, with 4 kids and whatnot, but they're comfortable, so we're kind of weighing our options here. But I'm just going to mop these floors, clean the screen door because there's always little handprints, and that is as much as I'm doing here in the living room before moving on into the kitchen.
It's all about us as we're dancing close together, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's some magic in your eyes, can't get enough. I feel your hands, the way you're touching me around my neck. Got chills down my back, you do it right. The way you're holding me, no, I don't want this moment to stop.
Alright, here we have made it into the kitchen, and here you can kind of see how the island turned out. It's looking brighter, it's looking glossier, and honestly, the first time that I looked at it, this island kind of reminded me of a skating rink, like a roller skating rink, because the floors are wood and they're shiny, so this is what this reminded me of. But like I said before, it's growing on me. I am liking the shine more and more with every day, but let me tell you, cleaning this thing now is day and night. It's so much easier. My little guy just today, he was drawing and got some on the island, and I mean, it wiped right off. And before it would stain, I'd have to like take a magic eraser and scrub it. So it's doing good for us, and I think it's looking really good too. And you guys, look at this. Can you see the little footprint on my counter, like the little toes in the foot? I just had to include this. This was so funny. My kids help themselves to whatever they need to help, and I usually ask him to grab a step stool or a ladder, but looks like one of these troublemakers just put their feet on the counter and help themselves to whatever.
Let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see. It's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's a magic in your eyes, can't get enough.
Here I'm just going to finish off by wiping down the counter and then starting on the dishes. And there was a pretty big pile of dishes today, but you know, we got it done. You gotta do what you gotta do. So I washed the dishes, and then one of my girls went ahead and put them away for me, which saved me a hot minute or two, and I appreciate all the help that I can get. But after the dishes are done, we are moving onto the floors, and as you saw in the beginning, there was just so much dust. It was sticking to your feet, like it wasn't pretty. So I'm gonna take my mop, wash the floors, and I actually washed the floors like twice.
Without you, good shape this up. You're not that tough with me. So run away with me. Come home with me tonight. Run away with me. It'd be worth the time. Run away with me. I'll make you feel alright. Run away with me, and I'll be good this time around. I'll be good this time. I'll be good this time. I'll be good this time. Don't say we're drifting apart. I can't stand to see you with another. Oh, I know I once broke your heart, but I still love you like I do. Love you like I do. Oh, it breaks your.
And the last thing on my to-do list that I really needed to get done was work on this wallpaper. This is a peel and stick wallpaper that I did a couple months back, but we ended up moving the island a little bit and, well, it cracked right in the middle, so it's not looking cute. And instead of ripping the whole thing off and putting new wallpaper in, I'm just sticking this bad boy on top and calling it a day. And of course, this is not a permanent solution. This is like a quick fix, but you know, to make this more permanent, I would like to do shiplap of some sort, but not at this time. I am just going to fix this with this wallpaper, and it's gonna hold up good for a couple months. But I hope that you guys were able to get done with whatever was on your list. My list was very, very random today, and honestly, it sometimes is very random, but I hope this gave you guys the boost to finish your to-do list, whatever it may be. And with all of this being said, I hope to see you next time.
I make you feel alright.